couple of the lucky coaches in New England soccer that have had the opportunity to work with the boys from the Right to Dream would say that they have touched our lives in very, very important ways. And they have brought so much to their schools.
I recall asking Oscar his first year at Kent, did he have enough clothes and what was it like when he had to walk to class during the winter? And his response to me was, I don't walk, I only run.
The things we see them achieve here in the United States is really phenomenal, and we love to watch them grow and meet them from time to time and to see them happy.
Celebrate their successes.
Absolutely.
I think the other thing that we've learned from Right to Dream is that the organization can make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
A funny cooking story is when Bernard came here and he wanted to do something nice for BG's birthday, so he decided to make a birthday cake. And he got like a packaged cake, and but he didn't believe the directions. So he tried to make the cake, and what came out instead of a chocolate cake was chocolate pudding with a candle floating around it. It was a pretty funny first birthday for Bernard being here with BG.
When I grow older, I want to be a professional player.
When I grow up, I would like to be a musician.
The philosophy of Right to Dream is to identify Africa's most talented young children and give them life-changing opportunities through football and education. And the big expectation we have is that they then leverage that education and exposure and opportunity as a footballer to have an impact in the communities that they come from. All of our kids come from communities where it's really, really tough to get any opportunities. And at Right to Dream, we believe in the talent of kids in those communities and giving them the chance, but we can only do so much. So it's really important for us that the kids that come through the program, when they get these great opportunities, then remember where they came from and think about how they can help the next generation of kids to come through.
My life as a village kid is just the beginning. It's just like what prepared me to get into Right to Dream. But Right to Dream is something much more bigger, which is like preparing me for the world and then what I will encounter with my goals and ambitions.
I became a very good coach once the Right to Dream kids showed up. I was probably an okay coach, but I got really good once I had these amazing players.
Fourth pick of the first round of the 2018 Super Draft, FC Dallas select from the University of Michigan and a member of Generation Adidas, midfielder Francis Atu-Ahene.
Where I'm from in Techiman in Ghana, only few kids have the opportunity that I have. And for Right to Dream coming to my village and picking me and bringing me to the academy and taking me to boarding school in Connecticut, Hotchkiss, and finding my way to Michigan, I've always wanted to have that feeling and give that feeling to people that are less fortunate and never had the opportunity to showcase their talents. So, and for me, one of the big things, I want to use my professional status as a soccer player and more importantly, my education to make difference in people's life, especially the people that are from my community, that are from my village, that has the talent but don't have the opportunity to bring their talent out. I want to be able to be the light for people, you know. So.
Before Right to Dream, my dream was to marry a rich guy, which would automatically make me rich so that I don't suffer. But because of that, men have a lot of power over women, and they could like treat them anyhow they want. And when they leave them, they have like literally have nothing. So I thought that goal was like not a good idea. I have to fight for my own and have my own career. But my dad told me a story about how he wanted to be a lawyer, but he couldn't get a chance to because education-wise wasn't really good. So I thought that would be a very good thing for me to do, to actually become that lawyer my father couldn't become. When he passed away, that dream almost became impossible because life became a little hard. So, but when I went to Right to Dream, I thought that dream could become a reality because I have all these wonderful opportunities, and I'm going to school here, and very good school, good academics. Right now, I'm working very hard, and I think with my grades and going to college and all that, that dream could become very possible. I think I'm pretty close to that dream.
We had come into contact with Right to Dream through Steve and B.G. Hirsch, who live around the corner here from us in Old Greenwich, and they had hosted Oscar and Bernard, who we had been introduced to in the first year that they came to live with Hirsch's. And we were so impressed with these two young men that we decided that we wanted to meet more young men. So we met Mutala, we met Rashid 1 and Rashid 2. We were impressed with each of the boys' characters, their drive and desire to succeed, their politeness, their willingness to try new and different experiences. That when Right to Dream asked us, it made perfect sense for us to say, of course.
Mm-hmm. Well, first of all, I think it has to be said that as much as these boys benefited from the education that they received from Hotchkiss and Kent and Millbrook and Salisbury and South Kent and Canterbury, all of those school communities embraced these young people, and it became clear to the people who ran those schools that having the Right to Dream alumni in their U.S. boarding school communities made those schools a better place. One of the big things is that the kids from the Right to Dream were able to look at the opportunity through a lens that American students often don't possess, and that's a lens of understanding the value and the uniqueness of the educational opportunity. And I think for the adults who worked with the Right to Dream students, they saw how much these kids really valued what they were going through. As hard as it was, faculty would often say to me, I felt so badly that I gave so-and-so an F on their algebra test. And that student would say, thank you, miss, when may I see you for extra help? The gratitude that the students showed, the Right to Dream students showed for the opportunity really inspired and really was, I think, a galvanizer for the communities.
Most of the students from who come to Right to Dream are from an unprivileged environment. Yeah, from an environment where there's either no education or very little of it. Even if it's little, the quality is just not there. Character-wise, again, most of them come in a bit low in confidence, lacking assertiveness, lacking initiative, lacking discipline, lacking there's a passion for life, lacking in a lot of areas in character. So we, as an academy, then decided to design what we call the character program to cater for those things.
I was a kid that was not ever in consideration of coming to school in the US at all. Everything changed, and by just working hard and trusting the process and believing, I got the opportunity to come here, and now I didn't lose the dream of becoming a professional soccer player. I still maintain that dream, and I know that I haven't attained all of it yet because I need to go with a team and make my mark. But I want to tell people, everyone who's watching, that don't let anyone doubt you, and whatever you put your mindset on it, just go all in for it and don't regret. Don't having Evergreen.
In September, Jolly arrived. We met her for the first time in person in September, just before school started. We were excited about the opportunity, unsure really about how it would go at the beginning, because here's someone that we haven't met before. She's coming from far away in miles and in terms of social and academic background. We were a little bit uncertain, but we had a great deal of confidence based upon every single boy, whether they be freshmen in high school or men who have graduated through the program and been to college and come out on the other side and are substantial contributing members of society. Everyone that we met has been associated with the Right to Dream program has been a great role model and someone that we felt would be very comfortable having in our house, and we're thrilled. And the dynamic in our house is different, and in a positive way. It's interesting to see how the relationship between my son, my daughter, and our new daughter, Jalia, has changed the existing dynamic in the household for the better. Not that there was anything wrong before, but having that third person, that third child, that third perspective has been a very positive influence. And we're only 6 months in. We're really looking forward to years and years of having her as part of our family.
My name is Jalia Musa. I'm from Ghana, and I'm in Millbrook now, and I'm a freshman. Before I came here, when I was in the house where we fetch water, our borehole, it's closer to the clinic. And whenever I go, I see the nurses around. My dream was always to become a nurse because I just love their dress, and then they were nice people too. When I got to Right to Dream, my dream was to go to America, go and continue my education level, and then play soccer at the same time. Luckily, that dream came true. I'm now in America, attending school, playing soccer at the same time, which I'm very happy about. Here, my dream is now to go to college. Being the first person to go to college in my family, and I can't wait for that to happen for me.
I love Jalia, and my whole family loves her. She's my sister and also my really good friend. She makes me laugh a lot. We dance sometimes. She's a little better than me. I never saw myself as having 2 other siblings, but she's a really good addition to our family, and she is everything Right to Dream stands for, so we love her.
As a member of the board, of which there are several women, and given our cultural standards in the U.S., we thought it was only right to unleash the talents and the abilities of women through Right to Dream. So it was an easy decision for the board to put the same effort into the girls program, which the Right to Dream USA fully funds, and give them the same opportunity that the boys have coming here.
My dream is to be the first girl from my family who attends university, and I am really close. I mean, I'm this close to getting into university. My second dream will be to really help old people. After college, I will also want to involve myself in a business that also help the community.
The success of the boys and the girls comes entirely from within them. They've been fully vetted by the Right to Dream Academy and fully prepared to come over to the U.S. And seize the opportunities that they're going to be given here. They all have tremendous character, tremendous drive to be successful. They're warm, wonderful people, and they're all very intelligent and athletic. So I would say, we hope that we've provided infrastructure and support and some education along the way, but their success comes entirely from within them.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks to Right to Dream, and then thanks to everyone who's involved in this, and then helping young kids in Africa grow up and then become better. As we have as I grew up in Ghana, there was a lot of challenges that I faced. Girls who are not educated, and then living with parents who were not educated enough to also push us to go forward and then have bigger dreams. And to my friends back at Right to Dream, I just want to tell you that you should keep working hard as you've been doing always, and keep dreaming bigger, because there's nothing that can stop you from achieving your dreams.
We're proud of Yima every day that we interact with him. That's the way you are with all your children. But I think the real crux of our assessment of has what we've done really made a difference in his life is not going to occur until he's probably 40 years old. And we look back and we say, okay, what kind of man is he? What kind of father is he? What kind of choices does he make in life? And I think once we're able to look at that, that's when we're going to look back, and I'll probably have a few more gray hairs by then, but we'll be very proud of him then, and I'm sure that we will achieve that goal.